is suitable for tarot cards, as well as for those who have oracle cards, like I have here oracle cards. So what I will be explaining, those tips are suitable for all card types that you are using at the moment. Let's say you got your tarot cards or oracle cards. This is a new deck, let's say it just arrived. So first thing that you need to do, you need to cleanse them. You need to like literally press restart button in terms of your cards energetically. And how you can do it, you can do it smudging with the Palo Santo. I have Palo Santo here. You can do it as well smudging with sage. As well, you can, for example, I have this box. You can take a salt, you can pour the salt inside, leave it for 24 hours. Salt absorbs everything out of the cards, so it's like deep cleansing ritual for cleansing your cards. As well, you can light up the candle and cleanse the above the candle all your cards. It will take more time because literally you don't take like one pack. Do it like 3 cards at one moment, so it will take more time than smudging. You can as well, if there is a full moon coming, you can place your cards under the full moon, and full moon energy is cleansing out all the negative energy and literally like restarting. So when you have cleansed your cards, the next step is to tame them. You need to do a certain thing in order to connect with those card decks, so they would know this, you are my master and now I need to work for you, literally. And how you do it, you can take out your cards. So let's say I'm unpacking my cards. And one way how to connect with them is literally like going through each card, looking what is here, how do you look like, what is written from one side and other side, literally like touching them. So with touching, you are adding your information to those cards, and this is how the connection is happening. As well as you can put those cards next to your bed. You can put back to your box and put them under, well, I have heard under the pillow, but it will not be convenient to sleep on the cards. Just put next to your bed, and it as well absorbs your energy of the cards. What else you can do? I forgot. You can as well, if you have a selenite stick at home, you can cleanse your cards on the selenite stick. So for example, how does it work? I have my selenite stick. I take out my cards and I place them on top of it and leave it for some time, like this. And selenite stick is excellent crystal for cleansing everything. You can clean yourself like this, like you can clean your aura with the selenite stick. Yeah, clean everything. You literally will feel way much lighter, and your well-being will increase, especially if you have been going through certain conflicting situations and you feel like I don't feel nice and something is wrong. Selenite is excellent. When I have fights with someone, I literally take the selenite stick close to my heart, and it's like I'm imagining that all the selenite is absorbing all the negativity within me, all the anger, all the frustration, fears, and or you can hold it in your hands. If you have 2 selenite sticks, hold in each hand and meditate. Literally feel released after that. This is the selenite. You can cleanse your crystals as well with this, as well as your cards. So we were discussing the connection. After connecting with for those who just joined, I'm discussing the methods how you do the principal steps of doing card divination and any kind of work with tarot cards as well as with oracle cards. So after connecting with your cards, you want to prepare your space. You want to prepare yourself, because you are now entering let's say a sacred ritual, which is working with the cards, working with the divine energy and receiving messages. So you want to make a certain space for you which would be somehow sacred. It wouldn't be maybe kitchen or I don't know, coffee shop or some space where everyone comes and goes and there is a lot of mess. So you want to create something special. This is my sacred space, because this is from NLP. You will be anchoring your space for yourself. So if you do it all the time in the same space, there will be a point and time that you will enter, and you immediately switch yourself out from everything that is disturbing your mind, and you will get more grounded as soon as you go to that specific space. Yeah, altar kind of space. Exactly. So what you do in order to prepare your space, you cleanse it with the sage. You don't need to cleanse every time, but let's prepare it. Let's imagine that you don't have it. So you prepare your sage, or you prepare your Palo Santo, for example. All my sage sticks have finished. I'm waiting my deliveries. I don't have anything to show you from sage. As well, for example, I have in my sacred space, there is a crystal grid for protection and amplifying the energies. So for example, you can create your sacred space as well with different kind of other elements. So you cleanse the space and you cleanse yourself. You can do certain grounding meditation. There are a lot of grounding meditations. I'm planning to post one of my meditations which is excellent for doing it just before you start card reading. It literally like grounds you down and you become more calm, more focused on the present moment. I will be doing anytime soon when I'm finishing all my videos that I have already, a list of videos that I need to make for my YouTube channel. For those who didn't check my YouTube channel, go there. I have been posting a prognosis for April for each horoscope sign. There's a very interesting information coming up. So if you have time, just go and check it out. So when you have prepared your spells, you did your meditation, you are now grounded and focused on doing your card reading. What is the next step? The next step, I would advise to check what is the lunar day. So for example, today is the 10th lunar day. This is perfect. We have a good energy around us, nothing is disturbing us, and you can check lunar calendar. I will just show you now. So here I use Dara application. It's free of charge, and in this Dara you can see the lunar days. For example, yesterday was 9 lunar day. It's very negative. So don't do card readings in negative days. For example, I pressed back and it was lunar day 9 lunar day. And as well, there are certain information like moon. I don't know if you can see, moon is void. And when the moon is void, the information from the cards is not coming that precise, that direct, that up to detail. The information is coming like more vague. And if you do card reading on a negative day, like it was yesterday, which is, for example, 9 lunar day, 9 lunar day, your readings will become more negative, more pessimistic, more dramatic, and you literally, with this energy that you are already so frustrated and nervous about what's going on with me, you will just exaggerate the things, maybe in much more worst case scenarios than actually they are. So I don't recommend to do it on the negative lunar days, and you can check it through Dara application or any other realms. It doesn't have to be something very big. So I will show you how you can actually create it, because I have a portable version just for you to see how you can create this sacred space. You can sit even like me. I'm now sitting in one corner of the sofa. See? This is the tray for breakfast. And I just put it on my lap and I have a table. And now if I have cleansed myself, at least with certain intentions, that this is my sacred space in my sofa, I have this tray where I will do my readings. And this is how you can create your portable sacred space. And after that, when you have finished, just pack everything, remove the tray, put it in closet, and that's it. You can use again your space. You don't need to have, if your space where you live it is not allowing you to have dedicated physical space, do it as a portable table. So when you have selected your space and you are ready and the day is good, then you need to create your table to look nice and prepared for the readings. And I suggest to use a special cloth for covering your table. For example, if you have a dining table and you want to do the card readings there, cover your table with specific cloth that is dedicated for your rituals, that is dedicated for your card readings. For example, I have this, my tablecloth, so I put it on my table. And now this tablecloth is dividing this. Let's say if this is my dining table and I do divination, my card divination on this cloth, though that energy is not sticking to my dining table. So I don't eat with the same energy of this table. So this cloth is like separating the energy what I'm doing with my cards from the energy that I will be after using for my lunch. This tablecloth as well, this is with my logo. It's silk and satin. So if you want, you can order it as well online. I have just received them. I'm very happy. Glad that it came. And this symbol is giving you protection. This is special sacred geometry symbol. And this is related to giving you protection, grounding, and financial abundance. So there is a special information encrypted in this, and I created specifically for myself, and I'm sharing it with all others who are willing to have it as well. So I have my table cover, and then what I need is I need to have a candle. And candles, we can use paraffin candles. Paraffin candles are just simple candles which are signifying the fire elements in your divination. And the fire element is for what? Because we will cleanse those cards above the candle every time we do this card reading. Let's say 1, 2, 3, we read the cards and then we take them back and we clean above the candle. So always light the candle before you start any divination work. And I as well specially got the candles which are made from beeswax. So beeswax candles, for example, this is beeswax, see? It's pollen and it's with the color, the beeswax candles. So beeswax candles has much more energy, much more vitality, and giving, because these are made from bees. So bees, when they collect the pollen, those pollen is creating the beeswax. So it has the natural energy from the nature, and when you light those candles, it gives much greater force and vitality to your intentions, to the reading that you are doing. And those beeswax candles usually you get in a natural color, which is like this, yellowish, goldish, orange. But I have got those candles in different colors, and I will explain what. See, this is black, this is the same red, as well white, green, and so you have candle of beeswax, which gives already a much more energy, and then you add color, and color is layering additional energy for your candle. And each color, you can use those candles not only for divination, and this is what I wanted to give you at the end of this video. I will show you how you can use those candles for it's called candle magic. Candle magic is when, for example, in the birthdays, you burn the candles and you make a wish and you blow them, and this is how you send your affirmation to the universe, so it comes as in a material world for you with these candles. I will show you how you can do the ritual at the end of our session. So when you have chosen the candle, let's say I have chosen my candle here, I light it up, and then I can start my work with my cards. So before you start asking the question, you need to literally ground yourself. Asking the question is 50% of the answer. I suggest for those who have just started to work with your cards, write down the question. Write it down literally on the paper. And then when you have written down the question, make sure this question is open-ended. Don't ask yes or no questions. Ask what kind of result will be, what I will gain, what is coming into my way, and so on. So when you write down the question and then repeat the same question when you are shuffling your cards. And when you feel that it's enough to shuffle the cards, you can split like this. You can split, you can choose the cards, whatever feels right for you at this specific moment. Because card readings is all about following your intuition, and every person can do it in your way. If you feel this is right way for you, this is the right way. You don't need to follow strict ways, because I know some really prefer to do like this on the table, and then you pick, okay, I will take this card and then this card. While I, for example, I just split the deck. I shuffle the cards and I split the deck, just holding them in my hands, and then I do 1, 2, 3. That's it. Yeah. So when you have finished shuffling your cards, you have split the deck, you can do the card reading. You can place the cards depending on what kind of spread you have chosen. So these are the principles how you do the card readings. And when you have finished your card reading, you again clean your deck above the candle. Here is supposed to be the candle, above the candle. And you place it back in your box of the tarot cards. I suggest to hold your cards in some special box. So this is like a house for the cards, so they feel always special. They are in sacred space. Nobody is touching your cards, and nobody would know what is here inside if you don't want to disclose what you are exactly doing. So don't leave them just somewhere at your house. Put them in certain space. If you have this tray, put on the tray, after put inside somewhere, so it has certain home for them.